Hello guys, and welcome once again to Minecraft Total War. Now, I am very sorry because basically I know for a fact I promised you the Battle of Votla in this video. That's not happening in this video because I really don't have the time to set this up, and basically if I do that you're not going to get videos for days. Like Saturday will probably Sunday if I'm honest for the next Minecraft Total War video. So basically I want to kind of upload recently. The Land of the Mighty would probably be more durable because basically Votla is a very unique city because of its location, but basically I'm not doing it. They're going to siege them out for a couple of months, and heck, maybe basically their idea is to actually strike this army, the Road Wardens, in an ambush, but basically we're going to be fighting our war. Now, you see this army over here. Basically, we're going to keep sieging out Asatouriar because basically, if I freeze NPCs, I'm just gonna basically deploy what the garrison is like and every little bit. So at the moment we've sieged it out for a couple of turns. So they've only got a few Lefarian archers left. You know, they've got maybe 4. That guy's out of position. We've sieged him for so long. Basically, yeah, everything's going great for the besieged city over here. So every turn we hang around, I'm gonna basically hop around and kill off some more troops until I think basically it's doable. So pretty much I think this is a pretty hard settlement battle. I mean, I am gonna put a Lefarian pikeman up here, or you know what, 2. So what we've killed at the moment is basically I'm gonna delete you and you. So at the moment we've kind of starved out 3 Milics. Sorry, 2 Milics, a swordsman, 1 of the pikemen, and 4 of the archers. So we're slowly, basically they're constantly raising armies, which is just Milic spam at this point, and hoping for a victory. So Falsinia, they're going to raise 2 armies, and they're going to send 1 over here, which we're going to fight the battle of, which should be quite cool. And they're going to spend this, they're going to put this one here and keep recruiting. We're going to keep sieging Asatouriar because basically I want to. Okay, so we have the Milic spam army, which is going to be holding this strand. Well, not holding as such, but so it's got, I think I said 6 Milics and 2 hunters. If not, that's what I'm going for. So basically, Falsinia, as I said last episode, is pretty unstable. It's so unstable, it's gone to civil war in the middle of a civil war. I mean, that is some impressive instability right there. Where's my hunter? There we go. So my only worry is, no, we're nowhere near that army. Okay, cool. And then the Falsinian army is interesting. More Milic spam, because that always goes well for everyone. And they've got no troops left, even a little bit. There we go. So this grand army fights for Falsinia. And basically my aim at this point is to take Asatouriar, basically let the civil war kill itself on Falsinia itself, weaken it a little bit, and then use that as a position to finally beat Falsinia. So yeah, this is going to be a very short battle. I'm expecting the Milik Spam army to be victorious, but oh my god. Yeah, it didn't go very well for the Milik Spam army, if I'm honest. We've got, what, 4 Miliks left? Yeah, 4 Miliks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 5. Oh, they lost 1 Milik. Wow. I'm just gonna, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, so basically, yeah, everything's going perfect for Falsinia right now. Rilter is remaining rebellious, and they're going to raise another army because they're raising armies so much now. The army at Rilter going to recruit another army, and you know what? I think if everything goes to plan for these guys, we might. So we've got this army at Kalakak now, and I think if Rizentau falls and the defenders of the half lose a lot of men, we might push on Sereno or Sereno Hill, and maybe try and take Sereno out of the game, and then maybe push into Stillo a little bit, which is pretty. I mean, they're probably the 2 most powerful factions on the map, except maybe Lifernia, because oh my god, Lifernia. Now, basically, I'm just going to recruit a couple of cheap units into this one, like, I know, a Hall Guard and a Hunter for now. And I am going to recruit a few more units over here. I'm going to recruit, I don't know, I think probably, if I'm honest, I probably want to recruit 2 Hall Guard pikemen, because I can, and 2 hunters with, bam, there we go. So basically we've got a pretty big army sieging Asatouriar now, and we've sat here for a turn. So they're gonna lose an archer, they're gonna lose this archer here, they're gonna lose this pikeman, and they're going to lose this Milik. I mean, basically they're just throwing army upon army at us, and we're actually just getting experience from it. I do feel a little bit cheaty, but not very. It's their own fault for being idiots, basically. There we go. So they have basically, if we sit here for like 1 more turn, Asatouriar is probably going to surrender with its, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8-man army, of which a quarter of their army is Miliks. So they're probably going to surrender pretty quickly. So they have attacked us again in our camp with their good old Milik Spam army. I need to freeze NPCs. Yet another Milik Spam army, just building us some nice XP. I mean, basically, Falsinia is probably going to lose this war unless we go on the offensive on one of their cities and basically try and take it. So I think while I set this up, I'm going to give you guys a little bit more lore. So we are besieging the city of Asatouriar. Basically, it's one of the most kind of controversial provinces in areas of Falsinia, because it's basically why the Tornodbans to the south have basically, when they plunged into a civil war, the Tornodbans to the south said, you know what, we want to take you over for some holy sites. And the holy sites were in Asatouriar. So basically, if we ever add the Tornodbans and we take Asatouriar, they will hate us if we don't give it to them. And you know. Okay, so it looks like we are losing a couple of men, but really not too many. Just do that to heal them all up. So the hunter with crossbow can't be upgraded. I just recruited one hunter, so you need to go and be replaced by a Lefarian archer. Someone needs to be... okay, the longbowman's already in place, but... I swear at least one of these people have survived 2 battles. You must have done. Because there is no way I would have recruited someone who hasn't actually... who is like a hall guard that recently. I think one of these Town Watch pikemen has leveled up, so... going to recruit a Lefarian pikeman. And I think technically one of the archers has leveled up, so I'm going to replace him with a Lefarian longbowman. So basically our army is starting to look pretty scary actually. And if I'm honest, we could probably take Asatouriar about now, but I really kind of don't want to. So the 2 Milik spam armies are taking the offensive towards the Falsinians, and this time they're bringing a second army in on the flank, basically another Milik spam army, but because it's a Milik uprising they can't suffer basically Milik civil wars until they kind of at least make peace with basically the faction they're at war with. But yeah, this one's a pretty scary army actually, if I'm honest. And yeah, they recruited some more units into this one obviously, so they have recruited a hall guard pikeman and another hunter, so and another 2 hunters. So this army is now pretty terrifying, and up against them is the new Falsinian army of we can't recruit anything, let's just spam anything. So yeah, this is literally what they've achieved. They're probably going to plunge into another civil war pretty soon, because of basically the fact we've dealt basically a very telling blow. I mean very telling blow. We destroyed all their armies, we're besieging their settlement, we're probably going to take it basically after this battle, while everyone else sieges out whatever they're sieging. You know, basically Falsinia, you know, everything happens faster in Falsinia because it's so much of a mess. Everyone's so used to running around backing armies. So this army is going to be fighting a 2-front battle, and anyone that survives from this side, except for 2 hunters and a hall guard, can upgrade. So, done you. Yep. So the battle begins. Looks like a pretty messy one, but it also looks like an absolute cleanup. Oh yeah, wrecked. But the original army... okay, it doesn't look as squishy as I thought it did. Right, so you are getting replaced by a hall guard pikeman, because no such thing as a hall guard spearman. You are getting replaced by just a normal hall guard, and basically these guys will splinter off later into spearmen and stuff, so Town Watch spearmen, and not Town Watch axemen, but the Lefarian axemen. Hall guard, No, you were meant to be a Hallguard pikeman. Basically, this army now looks a lot scarier. What started off as a really weak peasant uprising has been replaced by something pretty scary, if I'm honest. Where's my Befarian archer? I mean, I really don't want to have to fight these guys. Because, oh my god, this army. That is disgusting. Ugh. And they've crushed Falsinia's army and are literally like 10 meters away from Falsinia with a relatively decent force. Falsinia at this point is just trying to hold on to anything and is just throwing armies around. It's actually going to use these two to basically both intercept. And they've recruited some units, but basically it's just going to be another ruffle stomp. But they are attacking from this direction with 2 Hall Guard and basically a hunter spam army. Because hunters are pretty effective units, if I'm honest. Probably a little good for their price, but yeah, this is literally their army. Don't tell me this isn't disgusting. I mean, it's like that one person who just goes, that unit is overpowered, I'm going to bring an entire stack of them in any game ever. Or like that person on like literally any PvP game who goes, this weapon is overpowered. Or like, I don't know, now one guy on like a team game, like where you bring like a squad or something, and he just goes, you know what, that unit's so overpowered, I'll bring an army of them. Now basically their aim is to take out one of these armies. That is only one of their armies. Their second army is a diversionary attack with 3 hunters and another civil war probably. I mean, it will break out any second. I just want to seize Asatouriar before it does, because basically I want to be able to seize it. I want to be able to take it itself. So I don't actually have long, so basically this battle's going to have to be the last one, because I'm going to be pushing it to upload it tonight anyway. But basically I am sorry that this isn't the big dramatic battle I'm sure you were all hoping for, but basically it was this or I don't upload for like a week. So yeah, the Falsinians have utterly destroyed this army, leaving some Hall Guard and a few hunters to try. They might actually deal with this peasant revolt because of the hunter spam, but they are fighting 2 Lefarian archers and a hunter, which is basically a pretty big disadvantage. Oh my god, this is so broken. Right, so you guys, you probably haven't leveled up, you haven't leveled up, you haven't leveled up, and you haven't leveled up, and one of these armies is gone. I'm having to shout because someone is being very loud in real life about now, and I apologise. Now that's it for today's video, although I am just going to quickly soften up the garrison at Asatouriar. Next episode we're probably going to take Asatouriar, and then I reckon the episode after is going to be the siege of Votla. So I do hope you guys are excited for that. Make sure to comment, leave me suggestions for plans, battles, what you want me to do with the other kind of insurgents there, and oh my god, what you guys want me to do with the other rebellion. Do you want me to ally with them or fight a war with them, or does it depend on if they take Falsinia? Because basically they have a rebel army over here and no one defending the capital. Or do you want me to go to war with them and take back lands that are rightfully ours? So next episode we are going to have the siege of Asatouriar. Promise, 100%. And then probably the episode after we're going to do Votla, but I don't know. It depends on everything. But I am going to see you guys next time. But first off, thumbnail of our great army. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! I failed.